The CDC recently changed their guidance for patients with no symptoms. And essentially, the guidance states that you should not get tested if you have no symptoms for COVID-19. There's more recommendations that if you have known contacts with COVID-19 but no symptoms, you still don't need to get tested.
That's a bit of a jarring shift as a number of schools and universities report big new outbreaks.
Those two changes to any kind of normal thinking individual might not make sense. And that's very reasonable because literally, as I'm talking and sitting in clinic with dozens of other doctors, none of us can make sense out of why someone who is in known contact with a positive case should not be tested. So it's not clear why they changed this. In part, we think that it might be due to, nationwide testing shortages or at least delays in getting test results. In the region I practice, we're on a 2 to 3 day turnaround, and some have argued that that's too slow. Honestly, about a month ago, it was 5 days, 7 days. So I'm very happy about that turnaround. But I think what they're trying to do is state that if you are not symptomatic, you do not need to get tested, and therefore you're not using doctor's appointments or resources. That's one hypothesis, or that's one guess. It's hard to know because the agency which put out this recommendation just 2 months ago stated that the majority of individuals with coronavirus have no symptoms. So we're all scratching our heads and we're trying to understand if there's been some new data or new developments, and we can't find any. And I've even spoken to friends who used to work at the CDC for decades. They don't really understand this either. I personally expect that this could change, that there's going to be incredible pressure. And it reminds me a little bit of that press conference from the World Health Organization where one of the senior scientists said,
"It still appears to be rare that an asymptomatic individual actually transmits onward."
And then there was a global fury around that comment. So that reminds me of this. So we'll see.